Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from the host Imperial Dane, the one, the only Master Propaganda Hero, Defender of the Fatherland. Off here to a 2v2 on Dreux Scout. In the west, it is VonManteuffel and HeartlessJaeger fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the... let's just go with 1 and 16th Panzer Division Windhund here with Scavenge and Spearhead, Storm and Strategic Reserves. In the east, it is Ohmygod and Looney fighting here for America, Freedom, Democracy. Here with the 6th Armored Division tasked with breaking through the German lines in the snow here in the south of, I don't know, somewhere. There's always south of something, unless you're on the South Pole. So, Infantry and Airborne with rifle and defensive structures, mortar half-tracks, light machine guns, time-and target artillery barrages, priests, Pathfinders, 50 caliber paratroopers, anti-tank guns, P-47s. You got Thorough salvage, Ostwinds, Jaegers, infiltration tactics, that's just grenade assaults and hunt farm and howitzer barrages. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons rewards. Without them support, the Propagandacast would not be possible, so big hearty thanks to them. Other people who join the ranks by Patreon, they can donate via PayPal. Links are in the video description. Comment, like, share, subscribe, press the video. And of course, if you're considering pre-ordering a comments game, you can do so with the link in the comments. Use the code STUK3G as written there, that is all caps. And I get a cut of the sale. So anyways, in the south here, we got to see advanced affiliations here, laying up tank traps. Center, we can see more focuses. Ohmygod, Russia's in to deal with HeartlessJaeger's advance. He's going for a double Pioneer MD42 build. HeartlessJaeger likes to rush out tier 2 and then go for a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. MD42 after squad here. Further up north, we've got Student Pioneer advancing. Got 2 squads out here for VonManteuffel with the Kuba and then Fulton on the way here. Some fairly unorthodox, I would say, openings here from both Axis players, but that's pretty good, and I think also significantly more interesting. Looney Power, despite going for like Airborne, has actually yet to go for single Pathfinder squad, which is definitely also a bit of a significant deviation from the typical Airborne player here in 2v2. Kuban rushing to try and push around the Rifleman as the Jump Unit close again. There we go. Looney there, of course, forced retreat in the face as such. Wild, motorized, and slightly cheeky tactics. In the south here, we got the Infantry this spawn the Pioneers against the Essence, the Rifle Squad under Ohmygod's advance. Up north, though, bypassing here, VonManteuffel Spearhead. He goes for the car pump. You can see that VonManteuffel got troops ready to deal with that. Machining further south, it's his second machine gun there. Still dealing with things there. Rifleman might try and flank around, in which case, having a machine gun to cover that like that. Thumbs up will certainly provide coverage there. Further up north, Kubang versus the Rifle Squad here. HeartlessJaeger already taking up. We'll have to see which commander he picks to support this. I mean, he could go for Storm Doctrine for some ambush training. Strategic Reserve, some stuff for smoke grenades on them, but also like, other stuff to maybe help them out, and theoretically also assault grenadiers. But there you go, first Panzer Grenadier squad here for HeartlessJaeger. We'll have to see how many he commits to, but these, I would say, is a pretty nice number. Up north here, Kuban being pushed back as Looney strikes back for freedom, democracy, and the free world, and the center here, folks, being overwhelmed as Ohmygod rushes in there, machines trying to catch up with them. Further south here, Pioneer with a flamme resolution seat, caught laying down barbed wire. Far south here, and up north, another push on the car point, this time though by Ohmygod. HeartlessJaeger can try, of course, trying to deal with that. Truck out for VonManteuffel. Machine Gewehr setting up here, Pioneering southwards. We got the first Panzer Grenadier squad here for HeartlessJaeger and for Deutschland. Rifleman versus Fulton on the carve point there. Really some swift and furious action between the two sides. Far south here, pushing almost to the fuel point here. You can see, Ohmygod is now forced to dispatch forces to deal with this sudden southern invasion here from HeartlessJaeger. And to the 2nd Panzer Grenadier Company. Rifle squads being pushed out by the machine gun C. Panzer Grenadier now switching southwards again. VonManteuffel there is yet to set up his truck, but I imagine we're looking at a battle group headquarters and then some Jaegers possibly even. Might even see an Ostwind rush since he's gone for Scavenge, and some of those Oberkummers players do like to rush out an Ostwind. Pioneer setting up here, machine gun, Panzer Grenadier southwards here for HeartlessJaeger. In the center there we got the Resistance catching the machine gun Gewehr there, and further up north from VonManteuffel launching a furious counterattack here. The Sturm Pioneer, of course, ready to spearhead it for Deutschland. South here, troops being suppressed from the machine gun Gewehren. Panzer Grenadier slowly rhyming. No additional squads yet here for HeartlessJaeger, or anything else for that matter. Interesting. Mortar attack for Ohmygod is definitely an Ohmygod moment. You don't see those a lot, but we do see them. They can be quite devastating, as they have by far the most types of ammunition out of any mortar half-track in the game. So Like to make a nice cut there for HeartlessJaeger. He's definitely going to need an armoured car to put a stop to that rapidly. North here, VonManteuffel there breaches here Looney's lines and send them packing. M20 on the way for Looney. Machine Gun Gewehr Panzer bombarded here. CoH2 got the mortar half-track going at it against the Krauts. The Nazis. In the south here, Captain flanking around here, so that certainly further compromising HeartlessJaeger's positions. Jaeger's out for VonManteuffel. No big surprise there, to be honest. And Ohmygod does indeed commit to his name and commits to a second mortar half-track. I imagine already now several of my players, viewers, are going, oh my god, he went for double mortar half-track. That one is definitely potent in the right hands and also very frustrating. As again, they are quite mobile and they pack a punch. Particularly with some of the later stuff. So we'll of course have to see how Ohmygod handles that. But that's definitely going to force HeartlessJaeger there to go into some armoured cars. He's lost a Pioneer Squad, though he would also benefit from some more Panzer Grenadiers or in a pinch Assault Grenadiers. Up north here, Lieutenant standing watch over the northern victory point there, trying to push onto it. Captain there suppressed with aiming for 2 mortar half-track, raining down death, and there goes second mortar half-track. As Ohmygod truly believes in the infantry. And there go M20 flanking here. HeartlessJaeger's machine gun gewehr. The armoured car is only now ramming here. The machine gun is going to get wiped. And I think there's a good chance here that Ohmygod will be able to grab it and deny it here to HeartlessJaeger. There we go. Close call there, but not close enough. The sheer audacity of Ohmygod really throwing off HeartlessJaeger's now lost the Pioneer and an MG42. And number 2, the MG42 is definitely the biggest loss. This is definitely looking a bit rough there for the Germans. North, it's looking a bit better there. We got the Kubwagen with the M20. Definitely not a equal engagement here. No Panzer strikes here. Duke Academy from the way there for them. In the centre, HeartlessJaeger setting up shop there for now. More pressure up north here as Looney advances for freedom and democracy. Still no sign of his commander. Like, this is very atypical airborne play. Looks like he accidentally retreated the Storm Pioneer Squad number 2 that was in full health. Does happen. Yeah, unfortunately, they have time. Car though lands a few hits here. Raaf Squad advancing here. Second Panzer Grenadier Squad ready for HeartlessJaeger and Deutschland. And there go Looney going for paratroopers. Well then, the only way this could get more exciting, we actually went for Thompsons on them. Pioneer's about to get wiped out. Another blow to HeartlessJaeger. HeartlessJaeger is having a rough as hell start. He's taking a lot of losses now. 2 Pioneer Squads and an MD42. And in comparison, he really has been able to deliver any significantly harsh blows here to Ohmygod or to Looney in response. That Panzer Squad will need to retreat before it gets wiped with all these mortar half-tracks. Bun Grenade does a bit of damage. Armoured car needs here to rush in after those mortar half-tracks and to silence them, but it's busy up north here, helping there, and for some reason it's been ordered not to fire. I guess just a lot of stress here for HeartlessJaeger. Was clearly not that heartless. Back here reinforcing, and nothing further on than his base. Still no commander for him either. But he does hit the carve point. Nothing out of VonManteuffel yet in terms of vehicles besides that 1 Kubelwagen. So far 3 kills on the mortar half-tracks total. Machine gun there. Could get a flank perhaps dealt with here by HeartlessJaeger. Get it back, I think that would be a pretty big deal there for Deutschland, but no, he does retreat in time. Armoured car there still further up north here. Paratroopers equipped with the light machine guns. Less exciting, but obviously really good. There's a reason why most players just go for the double light machine guns, because it's good, but also crucially, it's safe. You can just, park them at max range and start murdering Germans. Whereas with the Thompsons, you do kind of have to get in within range, and a lot of players just, prefer the lazy option. Third Panzer Squad here for HeartlessJaeger. 2 thumbs up, though. I would like to see a commander outcome soon. And that Panzer Squad needs to retreat before these light machine wielding Raffner wipe them out. And VonManteuffel needs to grab back the northern fuel point at least. HeartlessJaeger is able to, shall we say, slow down here the Allied fuel economy just a tiny bit. Armoured car then dying your repairs though. And I think this is a light machine gun block backed up with double mortar half-tracks. It's going to be tough here to have the machine stop any of the Looney Ohmygod's maneuvers. He's starting to lay down lots of mines as well. Only adding here to the nastiness up northeast, Sturmpioneer around the Raaf Squad here. No sign of tech yet here. Further for any of the German players. Machine gun gewehr, they're being bombarded by the double mortar half-tracks. Ohmygod does not miss a moment there to just start blasting those crowds. Panzer pushing forward. We do get Storm here with ambush training, smoke bombs, Jaeger command squads, howitzers, and the Stuka bombing strike there. Not entirely sure if this is the ideal choice, but it's definitely not a bad one. I mean, sprint on your Pentagon, this is pretty good. Ambush camouflage can also be very handy. And in a pinch, the Jaeger command squad does provide incentive with a bit more infantry power as well. We do get text well there for HeartlessJaeger. North here, VonManteuffel with Sturmgewehr wielding Volksgrenadiers charging at the lieutenant by the northern cut-off point here. Jaegers, Sturmpioneer just ripping into Looney's paratroopers there. A Kedma effort gets a decent M20. Oh dear, awkward turn there for Looney. Could cost on the M20. No, smoke pop. But there's a light machine gun dropped here for VonManteuffel Sturmpioneer to turn upon those for Dampton Yankees. In the south, you have Panzer Squad running about here for HeartlessJaeger. I think VonManteuffel, Looney's taking up there, but Ohmygod has yet to commit. The Panzer Squad email is, I think, in a need of retreat here because those rifle squads with light machine guns are absolute monsters, as you might have noticed. And I think there's a good chance that the HeartlessJaeger there gets punished for his extension of the Pentagon's ears. Quite a blow there. Another great kill here for Ohmygod. And another blow to HeartlessJaeger, who's really just been taking a beating in this match so far. We're seeing the game flanked a bit here by VonManteuffel. Armored car pushing up, but it's not going to really stop a rifle squad blob like that. Well, not a blob, but a throng. Bolts being hammered here in the center. But up north, VonManteuffel starting to make good progress. Looney's definitely starting to experience some difficulties. Bomb grenade, they're doing a bit of an impact. We got the Jaegers on the flank here. Might be able to get some wipes here on Ohmygod, which would definitely help out the Germans a bunch. But no, rifle squad gets away there. Captain hold the line, the anti-tank gun, though could get wiped perhaps. Mortar attack, of course, quickly disengaging here. Almost got the anti-tank gun crew. No, one small slips through VonManteuffel's fingers, like an extra slippery. Nope. Got it. I was about to say an extra slippery bratwurst, but clearly he had the gauntlets of bratwurst management on that one. Armored car charging in at the mortar half to home to silence him. Ohmygod's very efficient self-propelled artillery there, and the Americans, like the Germans, had a wide variety of the half-track vehicles, you know, anti-tank guns, mortars, and stuff like that. Howitzer versions. So, little fun fact there. Panzer with the advancing rifle squad, the echelons here, Gabadi line around on this. There we go! Full wipe and Ohmygod, HeartlessJaeger achieving some measure of vengeance in the center of rifle squad. Lieutenant advancing up here further up north. We got Looney pushes forwards there for freedom and democracy. The VonManteuffel front line is in the north completely wiped. Yeah, command squad for HeartlessJaeger will make up for some of those losses, I think, in the short term. Mine goes off. All of the mines get set off with the armored car. I mean, if you're going to set off a mine with an armored car and lose it, you might as well set off all of the mines, I guess. Smoke there, used by the command squad, thumbs up. That said, he's going to need more smoke to get the anti-tank into safety there with all the other things nearby. I do appreciate the attempt here. No support core yet there for HeartlessJaeger. I don't think he's prioritised that. Anti-tank going to wipe again. Yeah, without like more smoke or fire support, it's going to be a tough one. In the south here, machine needs to retreat before the mortar half-track silence that one permanently. And yikes, that was a pretty close one. The Panzer Squad also close being wiped out as well. His HeartlessJaeger is being absolutely ripped apart here, and I think there's a good chance he loses the machine gun unless he gets very, very lucky. He apparently just has sufficient enough luck to carry away with that one, but definitely some highly risky maneuvers here by HeartlessJaeger that at times are quite viciously biting him in the arse. And there you go. VonManteuffel strikes with a flak panzer rush here, blindsiding Looney here, who was definitely not ready for that. Gives the Germans a bit of mechanization or armor there, but we got Looney here with the German away there. That's something to give the Germans a bit of a headache there. Ohmygod has also taken up. We'll probably push for German as well him soon, meaning HeartlessJaeger will be the only one with any Panzerwaffe time being. Panzer Squad there probably needs to retreat as well. And he of course needs armor himself soon. Black Panzer here are ripping into the Yankees. Oh, and apparently actually make use of the manual reload button. Thumbs up. Shem right around the corner here for Looney and the 6th Armored Division. There we go. Troops heading forwards there. Machine guns reinforcing. Panzergrenadier Jaeger command squad sitting out there for Deutschland. Send a flak panzer ripping into the major. A Kremlin being rashed by the M20, which has so far been like a pretty good investment here for Looney. Full squad taking losses here for VonManteuffel, maybe some Obersoldaten. Otherwise, the priority, of course, should be tanks. Or tank destroyers, but definitely something to help fight against the American armor rolling out at them. Another strong push there from America. Panzer Grenadier rushing straight at entertainment, about to get cleared out here. Further south, the Jaeger command squad being hammered by these double mortar half-tracks here. Gotta wipe somewhere on the Americans, but obviously not enough. German disengaging. Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführungen geht der HeartlessJaeger. Thumbs up. Definitely the cheaper and faster option in terms of like something to help deal with armor for him. Also fairly mobile, so I can't blame HeartlessJaeger for that. In particular, since he didn't like go for any anti-tank guns. He kind of sort of rushed out there, but the rush basically got run off the road there, the rails, so I don't blame him for going for Stug here. Then he could also quickly follow up with another Stug, which might then give him the better option for, so say, applying some harm to the American armor and maybe hunting down those mortar half-tracks and destroying them before Ohmygod has a chance to like hit, get them out of there. That machine gun, by the way, needs to retreat here before it gets murdered by, again, I stress, double mortar half-tracks. They can very quickly clear out the machine gun, not in heavy cover, that's for sure. Sturmgeschütz almost done here. Flak Panther almost good to go here for VonManteuffel as well. Up north here, Looney advances there and swiftly grabs up northern points. Panzer Grenadier is routed from the center. HeartlessJaeger got his Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Early model ready. As the war progressed, the Stug would receive additional upgrades that would make the overall early model Stug fairly different from a late model Stug 3G. Adding in the pin mount machine gewehr there. Looks like he's going to rush up the Stug to assist his teammate there. Rascal being hammered with the Flak Panther could see a wipe here. Big push for the Kernavers infantry there. Sherman almost knocked out here. Stug remaining a bit of Sir perhaps watching in case. Ohmygod rush up on the flank here of VonManteuffel. Hard to say here. Rascal there now being met with the Jaegers, the Fulton course, the Flak Panthers. Pioneer Jaeger command squad branch in the center here. And far south, we got some Panthers being lined up for something cheeky there. VonManteuffel advances up north here with a bit of a blob supported by the Flak Panther. Sherman rushing forwards here now for Ohmygod. That's going to get flanked by the Stug possibly. Tried to take out the mortar half-tracks, but the shot didn't quite land there. And of course, the Sherman pretty much forces him to be careful with the Stug unless he wishes it to get flanked and destroyed, which would be very, very unwise there by HeartlessJaeger. I would definitely recommend another Stug. And there you go, mortar half-track actually hits the Stug there, does a bit of damage. Panzer Grenadier rushing the machine gun. There we go, forcing retreat there. Anti-tank, and there could be a target. We've got the Sherman nearby firing a high-explosive shell. Stug that keeps up the move for Deutschland, though. Need to be mindful here. Panzer Grenadiers get the anti-tank and wipe. Great there. Stug pushes ahead here. Lieutenant Jaeger command can't stop the Stug. The Stug keeps at it. The Sherman is switching to armor-piercing rounds, but it's too late. The Stug slays it for Deutschland. But there you go, second Sherman arriving here, and yikes, yeah, he pushed the Stug into it, unfortunately. I mean, he did get a Sherman with it, maybe an ambulance, so technically, you know, he's still got a fair amount of value here from the Stug. He crushed several men and killed them with machine guns, so like, you know, it's technically still, like, you know, got his value out of it. That said, the current state of HeartlessJaeger really means, you know, even like, you know, that kind of trade-off isn't particularly great for HeartlessJaeger, but, you know, at least it didn't get completely wasted. And definitely threw Ohmygod into a bit of panic. Hey, Carl! Carl! The Germans are charging! They're charging! Anyway, Sherman there being hammered double Raketen efforts. Only one connects, though. Sturmpioneer, the light machine guns, and the Raketenpanzerbüchse. Scott's out here for Looney. He's also had his second paratrooper squad. He's lost all of his rifle at this point. VonManteuffel, though, definitely may want to consider Jagdpanzer or a Panzer IV. I guess even a Panther really wants to. In the south, their Panzer squad needs to retreat before it gets murdered here. More Panzer Grenadiers Jaeger command squad advancing, backed up by the MD-42. Second Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Gefechtsbereit here for HeartlessJaeger and für Deutschland. Northeast smoke being deployed here, I think, by Looney to support an advance here against VonManteuffels Flak Panzer Vetri 2, by the way. And there you go, Jagdpanzer for VonManteuffel. Ace Panzer Grenadier here for the Raubsquadron in Riechlands. That said, that many light machine guns is a definite treat. Plus, of course, still the mortar half-tracks, which continue to be a good investment here for Ohmygod. More Panzer Grenadier. Thumbs up. I like that idea, though he may, of course, want to bring up some more armor soon, and, of course, try to perhaps Not quite as easy to do, but there, good hit on the mortar check. Got one of them. Could get the other one, I suppose, but definitely need to be careful not to extend again. There we go. Oh dear, stops up. Wrong time, wrong time. Let's set the smoke from the burning half-track wreckage. Should be allowed to help out here. Get out of there. Gleason's almost up with the command squad. Flares off here as well. That said, he might still... Oh, the anti-tank is repositioning. Good, good. So yeah, that definitely worked out a bit better this time for HeartlessJaeger. But we got the Sherman rushing in there. Might take out the Stug, unfortunately. Ach, 9. Not another note. Oh, scheiße. The pathing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And in some reason... Yeah, I really hate that when like, you get stuck on some piece of terrain and that costs them the Stug there. Very painful both for HeartlessJaeger and for me. I've definitely been there in a lot of cases. Like, just for some reason, get stuck on a twig and can't move about. Panzers rushing up the center though again. Ace level 14 kills. This time, though, much weaker in the south. They're forced to retreat, though. He's going to have to go for another Stug. Yak Panzering south is here, backed up. The Jaegers and Fult's going to DSC. Machine gun, though, blocking the way. Need to get the Flak Panzer close to that. Clear that. Another Shannon for Ohmygod. We got Flint 88 with 283. Black Panzer there, murdering away at the MD-42 there under American auspices. Almost got it there. 20 kills in that Flak Panzer. Pretty good investment here for VonManteuffel for sure. Almost losing it though. Right before the hit 53, which is definitely not great. Yak Panzer narrowly avoiding a shot there as well. Sherman almost done there. Ohmygod. Looney will have to go for next. HeartlessJaeger once more making progress in the south, though he needs to replace the Stug. Second one sadly didn't quite get to do as much as the first one either. Catching the bit here, entertaining being flanked by HeartlessJaeger's Panzergrenadiers and Jaeger Command Squad. His Jägerbefehlsgruppe. Trying rushing in there, Ace level 13 kills, 14 kills for freedom and democracy. Another Sherman there for Looney. VonManteuffel there. Who knows what he's planning next? Mechanized Regiment. Oh, wipe the Jaeger Command Squad. Anti-tank will wipe at least, but is he going to go for a King Tiger? Now that seems awfully ambitious. Awfully ambitious. I think that's going to be too much time and resources being put aside just for something like that. I think a Panther 4, honestly, even another Flak Panzer or Panther would be better choices here than trying to stall for the King Tiger, personally. We'll have, of course, see what VonManteuffel planning. Could also, of course, be the Stuckers first for some rocket artillery. And on the end, if you can aim, it would be a pretty solid choice. But I think a King Tiger right now would be a grievous miscalculation there by VonManteuffel. Personally, anyways. Yak Pan being flanked with a Sherman. And Kim lands a good shot there. Fun fact about the Yak Panzer here, but it had 80mm of sloped armor, similar to that of, say, the Panther. So technically, they were very difficult to penetrate from the front, similar to that of a Panther. And there we go. Wiped the Veritable Squad entirely. Good kill here. Of course, the sidearm in your hand was fairly weak. South here, Panzer pushing forward to the Sherman Blast. Went at the Panzergrenadier. Further south, Panzergrenadier there. Routing it. Ohmygod's far southern flank. And HeartlessJaeger goes for another Stug. Panzergrenadiers and Stugs. The way forwards, if you just don't lose the Stugs that easily. Like, if you just get, like, more than one Stug going at a time, I think HeartlessJaeger would be in a very strong position to just annihilate a lot of armor there. 14 for the Allies, he's yet been able to get there. He has yet to be able to achieve that particularly noble goal. There we go, third Stug going out there. As the war went on, Stugs would find themselves put into a lot of roles. Tank destroyer units would find themselves equipped with Stugs if they couldn't get like Yak Panzer or whatnot. But also tank battalions would find themselves equipped with Stugs if they couldn't get Panzers. Typically, they'd be the Panther 4 battalion that found themselves using Stugs instead of Panzers as the war went on. Little fun fact there. Stug 4s were preferred for this purpose, but obviously if they couldn't get that, they'd use the Stug 3G. Pioneers about to get wiped out. Another boat to HeartlessJaeger, who's lost another Pioneer squad. He's close to another Stug, though, and he's yet to lose this one, so maybe, just maybe, can actually get to 2 Stooks at the same time. Up north here, though, VonManteuffel, there's actually 3 flak panzer near actually 4, but he's taking an awful lot of damage here from the Americans. He's splitting away their Jagdpanzer moving forwards with its high velocity 75mm gun. Jagdpanzer there, Veterans 1. Good shot on the M20. Panzer's about to get wiped out with the rifle squad there. Panzerwerfer for HeartlessJaeger. Again, I get the need for rocket artillery, but I would also strongly recommend another Stug before that. But anyways, need to retreat that machine before it gets murdered by the Yankees. But up north here, Jagdpanzer puts back the Sherman, Vetchy 2 there, Jagdpanzer half 8 to Vetchy 2. Oh dear, need to get out of there. Almost got knocked out there too. Very close call there from VonManteuffel in Deutschland. Can go for the Stuckzufuss soonish, if that's what he's planning. But again, if he's going for the King Tiger, I would absolutely not advise it. It's also, there is the other option, which just went for it for the Repair Pioneers, which is like, you know, sensible, honestly. Osman rushing in there, a bold maneuver here. I'm not entirely sure what caused him to do that. That seems a bit wasteful there. The artillery strike. Actually, okay, that did some damage. Didn't quite wipe anything, but it did force Looney to abandon the northern victory point there, which I suppose is a win. Panzerwerfer ready here for HeartlessJaeger. And the Jagdpanzer there is good to go once more for Deutschland. Entertain they're firing armor-piercing rounds there, or 8 armor-piercing discarding sour rounds at the Sturmgeschütz 3 aus vom G. And we got Ohmygod here with another Sherman. Plus 1 to tank guns. North here, bit of skirmishing here as Looney charges into VonManteuffel positions there. Jagdpanzer getting a good shot on the Sherman there. Very close 52 and some extra bonuses, including better armor overall. Mildly better armor and a bit of health. Center there, Panzer barrage here could be right into the midst of Ohmygod's forces. No, the Panzer barrage. Oh dear, was a complete whiff here. Completely wasted barrage, and we do get a Stuckzufuss from VonManteuffel. Do get some rocket artillery from him as well. Anton being caught with the orbs on the Jaegers, quickly pushed back. Jagdpanzer, though, may want to keep a bit better pace with the infantry to support them against the tanks here. Otherwise, it's obviously not achieving too much there. Shoots, misses. Shermans are rushing on the flank. Got the Stuck to cover the flank here. Plus a Raketenwerfer. Jagdpanzer, there we go. Shoots, hits, and gains Vetty 2. Schutzen added. Black Panther there. Vetchny 4 halfway to the east level. There's a hell of a Flak Panzer. Jagdpanzer landing another hit on the Sherman. We got Finn 87, some 28. German 77 for those victory points. Panzer was creeping up through the south here. Ohmygod starting to shift more towards the center here. Now there's head on assault here by HeartlessJaeger. Gonna be a tough one here for the Germans around the center. Up north, though, Looney preparing for another assault here against the 3rd Panzergrenadier Company under VonManteuffel. Persia being absolutely multi of the Flak Panzer, which is super close to Vetchny 5 and the east level, meaning increased range. There we go. But need to get out before it loses it. That would be a huge blow here to VonManteuffel and a huge blow in favour of democracy. There go, nearly escapes with the Stuckzufuss firing way here into the midst of Looney's forces. There we go, enter tank and crew wiped out, costing a veteran crew. Stug charging into Sherman's Jagdpanzer joining in here. Veterans won the Sturmgeschütz. Heat shells available, and there we go, another Stug is on the way there for HeartlessJaeger and for Deutschland. Sherman flanking around there. Panzer's going for the anti-tank, and there Sherman about to get knocked out here. Stug though, can he take it out? There we go, Raketenwerfer does the job. Anti-tank crew wiped out. In the south here, the machine team wiped out. Quite a blow there to HeartlessJaeger, who still lost pioneers. Again, Stug being hauled out of there. Rather fierce, chaotic actions. Shermans are rushing for Looney. Raketenwerfer still covering their flank, but I think the Jagdpanzer will be needed here to try and halt it, but he can't. It's too heavily damaged. They're still committing it here. Halfway to Vetchny 3. Almost got one Looney Shermans. Oh my god, Shermans. That's not Looney. HeartlessJaeger got another Sturmgeschütz ready. He needs pioneers. Panzer moving up here. Looney's definitely taking a bit of beating, forcing Ohmygod now doing more of the heavy lifting here. Panzer barrage being unleashed against the Yankees. And there we go, massive rocket strike ripping through Ohmygod's forces. And there we go, the ace flak panzer. Almost finished them off entirely, the Panzer Squad there with Panzerschrecks. I think we should just go for more. I don't know if we go for that when you had like 2 Stoogs. Need to retreat that one. Guess I get it, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bit of a downgrade on the Pentagon under current circumstances when he has like 2 Stoogs. Stoogs still awaiting repairs. Almost got the Yak Panzer fixed though, so he can switch over to that. Flak Panzer rushing in here. Like, that Flak Panzer is just doing infernal work here. Pentagon's MD-42 here, ripping through the reactions at pretty close ranges, suppressing them before they can wipe it out. More pioneers out here for HeartlessJaeger. Stug being fixed up, Flak Panzer need repairs again, Yak Panzer sneaking forwards through Deutschland. Got the Ace Panzer going to be advancing on the southern victory point. Paratroops lining up to hold the center. Got 3 paratroops growed out here for Looney. Not a single Thompson in sight though. Jaegers orbs on wing forwards here. And there you go. Another Sherman for Ohmygod. Freedom, democracy. Anti-tank and they're bombarding here. One of HeartlessJaeger Stugs forcing it back here. Panzer definitely needs to retreat as well. They're about to get murdered out here. Might want to deploy a smoke screen here with smoke bombs to cover the retreat, honestly. Might have been a slightly more optimal choice. That barrage didn't do too much. The Panzer barrage could perhaps be used against the infantry if you can actually land it. About to land right to the midst of the blob and pop. Kinda goes the weasel, but sadly not enough. Other Panzer forts, another Gebäudeladung here. And the artillery strike results going somewhere. Utter chaos here. There you go, Panzer barrage. Will this one actually hit? Nope. Round squad blob here caught by the MD-42. Pioneers charging in. Duke could of course try and focus on a few shots as well, even try and rush them down. Jackson away for Looney. You got 97 to 387. Far south here, oh boy, Ohmygod is lining up for a hell of an armoured flank here against HeartlessJaeger. If HeartlessJaeger spots it, they could of course be quite painfully from. In fact, he may just thanks to the smoke bombs giving it away there, but will HeartlessJaeger register it is the other question. Because if he does not, it doesn't matter, but if he does, he can't hurt the Stugs to maybe have a chance of blasting them out the party, particularly with the Panzerschreck and support here. Whew. He's going for a really deep flank here, 2 thumbs up. I think HeartlessJaeger forgot about it. Yeah, he's forgotten about the armoured flank there. He's forgotten about it. Oh, God, Team Himmel, he still has the Panzer, and he seems they can maybe stall them a bit there. Scott's there, anti-tank has been cleared out. Oh dear, the Stugs being sandwiched here, and now we got the Shen flanking up that he needs support from VonManteuffel. 1 Stug there about to get knocked out. Stug gaining Vecchi 2 there. Panzerschrecks 1, the Sherman. Stug kaput. Other Stug has Vecchi 2 now. Schützen added. We got rushing in there from the Yak Panzer, but it's not enough to save VonManteuffel of HeartlessJaeger's Sturmgeschütze. The Panzerschreck team more or less took out a Sherman on its own. Might take out another one here. Yak Panzer around there. Go. That's another Sherman down. Yak Panzer Vecchi Field being engaged by the Jackson Vecchi 4. A Kenner's finding the Jackson there. Yak Panzer stuck. And down it goes. Quite brutal here. Heavy armoured losses on both sides. Almost got the Jackson. But I don't think the Panzerjägers can finish it off. Not with the rifle block moving up here for the south. Oh dear, what are you doing? He's trying to grab the anti-tank as well here. Bang grenade at home to catch the blob, but the blob was moving in a completely different manner than anticipated. Stucker's Fuss moving up here, 11 kills. Ace Flak Panzer with 42 kills, ready to fire again. Stucker's barrage getting a bit of damage, including the anti-tank again. And here the MD-42 damage mode stops the American rifle blob, sort of in its tracks, but even then they need to retreat there. They simply cannot fire enough at the blob to suppress it in its entirety. Panzer barrage on it though, might activate this time, and kinda got it. Scott Sherman rushing north for their supporting paratroops. Got 88, there's a 365 here. I think VonManteuffel is actually trying to go for the King Tiger here. Again, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I get the idea, I get the design, but I think they just... Okay, he's going for Jagdpanzer now. Much, much better. Now the Stug almost done here for HeartlessJaeger and Deutschland. Major being murdered by the Obersoldaten. Machine gun there crewed again by Panzer Grenadiers. Panzerwerfer's already to fire again, I suppose. And the Stukas also getting there. 47 kills on the Flak Panzer. Yeah, the Panzer Grenadier advancing 2 ace-level squads with another one there back, raiding reinforcements. That is a lot of ace Panzer Grenadier here for Deutschland. Get by the Ladung. Just too slow there to make an impact on the Americans. Oh my god, of course, did lose all of his Shermans. Good hit on the Jackson there, and they did also get a Scott there. No, didn't actually. Anyways, Stug ready. Panzerjäger's moving forwards here, but again, the blob there halts them in their tracks. Stug rushing forwards here for Deutschland. Need to be careful though. HeartlessJaeger forced. Reinton and Tanken and the Sherman ace. Bunnies and South definitely need to get out of there before they get annihilated. Far south of that, Panzer will all just need to retreat now. Actually, you should deploy smoke then retreat, because otherwise they're just going to get murdered, possibly in a retreat here, even at ace level. But now apparently decides just to move back, meaning they don't focus them down. Pretty lucky there. More paratroopers for Looney. We just keep suffering massive infantry losses here in the face of Deutschland. Truly, the Screaming Eagles. Oh, wait. Flak Panzer with 50 kills. Panzer with barrage off again, missing the blob. One small but active, getting a few hits in there. 344 versus 88. Poor Looney. Then Ohmygod has also seen better days. I mean, VonManteuffel technically a pretty strong point there. She's got like a ton of infantry, some support weapons, a fair amount of armor, and the rocket artillery. It's going to be a bit tough here, I think. Bit tough. Well, Looney's probably got a better chance once he gets everything crewed up again, but oh my god. Doesn't quite like have a lot of stuff uncrewed. You can just quickly pop back into and roll at the opponents. Finding for Northern Point here, Fultz rushing in, needs some more support here. The Flak Panzer definitely should be sent to deal with that. 87 versus 341. Jaeger's ripping into the Lieutenant here at safe ranges. Well, relatively safe ranges. Flak Panzer is up north, the 83 versus 341. Jackson charging at the Ace Flak Panzerjäger's moving up. Here Kem of Jagdpanzer up to assist as well. There's Stug assisting the center. Southwards here, machine gun with Panzerjägers there. Striking at the southern victory point. We got 72 points left here. Jagdpanzer tank to the Jackson. Here's Sherman nearby as well. Jaegers moving in. Panzerschreck teams. Obersoldaten like Kem landing here on the Ace Sherman there. Jagdpanzer bouncing a shot there. Almost got Looney. Sherman Ace here. Can he take it out in the center? Lieutenant push back here. Stug in reserve oppose. Heavy damage in there. Go. Looney's about to lose even more paratroopers. HeartlessJaeger bring in another Sturmgeschütz. Another Sturmgeschütz. Truly, he has mastered the art of warfare. Parts of it anyways. Not so much the part about keeping them alive. Jagdpanzer getting engines one, but the Jackson's about to pop it like a pimple in the south there. Oh my god. Russia on the southern victory point claims it for freedom and democracy. In the center of Africa against the Panzer Grenadiers here. Stug on the flank, more ace Panzers nearby. Panzerwerfer unleashing hell on the advancing riflemen. 14 kills of HE2, and there we go. This time, kind of catches them, but the Panzerwerfer, as usual, typically tends to disappoint even you land correctly because it has some really bizarre scatter and just not enough damage on its rockets. Or AoEs, in a sense. Rather than being murdered, another Stuttgart for HeartlessJaeger. We got 328 versus 56. South here fighting for the Sun Victory Point grenades on the advancing Panzer Grenadiers. They mostly dodge it. Can pop a grenade in return here on the Americans. Should pop it. Why ain't they popping the grenade? Oh, they're gonna get pushed off. Ace Flak Panzer here, 57 kills. Almost knocked up, but again, swoops to safety here. So what will HeartlessJaeger go for next? I do not know. Panther 4 could be an idea. Ostwind. Or the third Stug. Third Stug? Anyways. Anti-tank guns, machine guns clear out the rocket artillery here. From VonManteuffel and his Stuckholzer Fuss. Panzer machine gun there charging up for the southern victory point. Sturmgeschützes in Reserve, ready to meet any American armament assaulting far up north here. Another push for the victory point there. We got 3 and 15 versus 56. Stooks turning on the Shermans here. Good shot here. Almost got one of the Ace Shermans there. Other Stook holding up their Sherman, about to rush into that one. Almost got the Ace Sherman there. Oh, goddamn people. No, it gets away. No, it gets away, damn it. And this allows the other Sherman to get silver hooks on that Stook. They're not good. Other troops reinforcing healing. Actually, I think HeartlessJaeger, besides more Stook, should consider half-track to get his Panthers back to the front line. In particular, the Panzerschreck team. Heavy flank for the Ace Flak Panzer again, tearing into Looney's men. Like Mr. Creosote into a bucket of food. And there we go, Panzer Barrage rips another one of Looney's paratrooper scorched from the very face of this earth. Like, I'm fairly certain he's not going to be welcome with the Airborne. He makes it serve that they're probably going to just disavow all knowledge of him. I don't know how many squads of paratroopers he's lost at this point. Guess we could try and find out. If the game allows me. Does this work? Nope. Okay, gotta go for it a bit more the fashion way. There we go. 4 paratrooper squads lost. 4 paratrooper squads lost. Panzerschreck team rushing ahead here for Deutschland. Sprinting ahead there. Bit of a novel idea, but I think a bit risky here. And there we go. Correct to risk wiping them. I suppose you're going to try planning a Stuka bombing strike, maybe? We got 56 to 287. Panzer's hunting out here. Another Sherman there for Looney. Rushing into the south here. Panzerbev is already to unleash another barrage there. 61 kills in that Flak Panzer. 61! And more Jaegers for VonManteuffel. Honestly, I think she's going for another Panther 4. Like, I feel like Yalwa still has, like, technically a bunch of infantry. I think another Panther 4 and some more armor would have been much more useful here for VonManteuffel, personally. But, you know, still not see a good amount of infantry, though. Grab a southern point. Yak Panzer's heading out here. Up north, jumbling about here for Looney. Stooks moving ahead here for HeartlessJaeger. Captain is south suppressed. Going here for the Sherman, the Sturmgeschütze. Could load up a heat shell here. Not. Got the Sturmpioneer, the Obersoldat, and the Jaegers advancing here against the Looney's armoured line here. No Brat Pits in sight, that's for sure. Sherman there. A Yak Panzer link back here. Another paratroop squad for Looney. Another one. I'm surprised to still keep willingly drop out at this point. We're going where? I'm under whose command? No! 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 More armor out here for Ohmygod. Sturmpanzer, I mean, that's an option too, for sure. That is an option too, and certainly one that also applies a bit of impact. Certainly might actually be the better choice for stopping Ohmygod's blobs. There you go. I think he finally got that mortar half-track. Panzerjäger teaming about here and roaming about in the rear lines, just handing down American armor indiscriminately. Bold. South here, another push from the blob, but the Sturmpanzer's right around the corner. The Panther could also brought to the front line here. We got 233 versus 56. Stuka bombing strike. Wait, where did it go off? I missed it. Ow. I missed it. Oh, I can only assume something might have died. Or more likely didn't. Smoke deployed there. We've got the Sturmpanzer ready here for HeartlessJaeger, the Stugs, the Panzergrenadier. Panzer barrage ripping through Ohmygod's infantry, causing him to probably at this point just shout, "Oh my god! They're all dying! Again!" Black Panzer around the Route Squad and El Capitan here, 71 kills. Truly a Flak Panzer for the ages. The percent was used in Knight's Cross for the highest duty any German can achieve, killing lots of non-Germans. Danke, Herr Offizier. So we got 188 versus 56. The Germans have managed what I'd call a spectacular comeback from a really rough start here. Good golly. Particular HeartlessJaeger there definitely had his own failure moments there. Flak Panthers, the paratroopers there. 71 kills against the paratroopers in the south here. Massive armored push. Got im Himmel. Stuke's turning around here. It's full-on democracy. Sherman there. Tank for the Stuke's Raketenwerfers. Stuke abandoned. Panzerich teams nearby. Jagdpanzers nearby as well. Panzerich teams there. Stuke hauling ass, but not fast enough there. The armored assault continues. Sherman's exploding. Jackson's about to get knocked as well here. Down it goes. Like a drunkard in a brawl fight with Mike Tyson. Sherman's about to get knocked out as well. There you go. Pop goes the Weasel. He's down to just one tank. Looney's got nothing left. Except that one tank and like a lieutenant and the major. Talk about the top heavy army. Final Sherman is down, leaving just Looney with a blob of infantry and the perfect tool in HeartlessJaeger's hands for destroying that blob, the Sturmpanzer. And there we go, they surrendered. GG. Game over. Holy smokes. Now that was a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks to Fanian for sending this one in. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. I think there was definitely something for everyone, except for those who like to watch Soviets, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did subscribe, like, share, comment, consider sending it, sharing it with your friends. And of course, you can support by donating on PayPal or pledging my Patreon. This is Imperial those saying cheers and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye.